So I dealt with a lot of anxiety. I dealt with panic attacks as well. And after a while, I was noticing that I was always fighting against it. It was really making my anxiety worse. So the first time I noticed a positive change in my anxiety was after learning about the DARE response. And this response is really about facing the anxiety instead of feeding your anxious thoughts, which of course makes it worse. So every time right now when I feel my anxiety is coming up, I apply the steps of DARE. And the D stands for diffuse, the A for allow, the R for run towards, and the E for engage. But let me quickly explain you how this works and what it means. So this is the first step. It's diffuse. So when you get anxious, you always have these what if thoughts, right? So for example, what if I get a panic attack in front of everyone? Or what if these thoughts never stop and I go crazy? And I know these thoughts aren't helpful, but these thoughts, they are really feeding your anxiety. So instead of asking yourself the what ifs, ask yourself, so what? So, for example, so what if I get a panic attack in public? Someone will help me. I know it's still hard to have those thoughts, but it will really help to respond in a positive reaction to your anxiety so you can stop feeding those thoughts. So, this is the first step. And then we go to the next one, is the allow. So, accept and allow the anxiety to happen. So you stop fighting against it. You really need to become really comfortable with the anxiety. And with this different approach, and yeah, it really helps the anxiety to reduce the anxiety. So you can say to yourself, I accept and allow this anxious feeling, or I always say, hey, there you are again. Come in, take a seat. You can really invite it in. It sounds maybe a bit silly, but it really helps. And then the third one, it's run towards. Because to break the illusion that anxiety is a threat, you can run towards it. And it's just fear and anxiety are almost identical sensations and the responses, of course. So the difference is really in our perception. And when you start to feel anxious, you can tell yourself, hey, I'm excited by this feeling over and over again. And I know it's not that you really feel excited, but if you tell this over and over again, if you really fake it, then it will help to reduce the anxiety. And you may be not believing me right now, but at least try it. It can really make a difference. And the last one is engage. Anxiety will always look for a way to reel you back in, right? So it's really important to find a task you can engage with to fully calm down. So for example, go for a walk, prepare some food, do some laundry, things like that. And the goal is not to end the anxiety, but to end the fear of anxiety, because that is making the anxiety worse. So it's really about giving yourself sometimes a little push. So you may realize you can handle more than you thought. So because when you stay at home, you signal to your brain that there is indeed danger. So it's really essential that that you don't give your brain a confirmation that there is danger. So if you stay at home, you're telling your brain, okay, it's good that you stay home. There is danger, but when you go, even when you feel anxious, you're telling your brain, see, hey, there is no danger anymore, and it went well. And this way, you are really training your brain to make it less anxious, to really, so you can really handle more situations than you thought you could. So really gaining some confidence here. But to understand it better, I can really recommend to read the book DARE. You can find it on Amazon, also in an audio format, or you can download the app. So the app has a lot of free content there. Just search for the word DARE in the App Store, and you see this flying purple person next to the phone on the slides. And then, you can start from there.